this has been really compelling testimony, I think, for a lot of people over the past few days coming from the prosecution. Does that matter? Is there any indication at this point that enough GOP senators will vote to convict the former president?
Yeah, we're not seeing that. There were only 6 Republican senators who voted to allow the trial to continue. You know, there was initial debate right at the start of the trial as to whether the trial itself was even constitutional, whether you could hold a trial for a president who's no longer in office. And again, only 6 Republicans voted then to continue the trial on grounds it was constitutional. And we've heard, you know, comments from Trump allies like Lindsey Graham that they're not sure even all 6 would vote to acquit, you know, now that we've gone through the trial. And I think Democrats went into this with the, you know, sort of realization or clear-eyed that, you know, it was going to be tough to get the 17 Republican senators needed to get a conviction, which is a 2/3 majority in the Senate. So I think part of what you saw with the presentation was, you know, it was as much a presentation to the American public, an attempt to sort of, you know, put out for history's sake and nothing else, and for, you know, the general, you know, common view from the public and voters of this dramatic event in our history, you know, this riot on January 6th and all the events leading up to it. So even if we don't get a conviction in the trial, the Democrats will have made their case for history. You know, here's a defining chapter of President Trump's presidency.
So what happens after today? Let's say that the defense does finish with their arguments. Will we see a potential vote tomorrow to acquit? Will this thing be wrapped up by the end of the weekend?
Yeah, it seems like that's entirely possible. The Senate rules for the trial call for up to 4 hours of questioning from the senators if they want, and then time for more arguments from both sides if they want, and then time for deliberation and a vote. And I guess it's a question of how much, again, senators want to continue this and drag this out. If we'll see a lot of questions from senators, for example, or if this is going to be sort of a, you know, pretty rapid conclusion to the trial. But I think the expectation is we could get a verdict as soon as tomorrow, if in fact the defense presents a short case like they're saying they're going to do, and we don't see a lot of long, drug-out questioning.
Bloomberg's Mark Niquette. Mark, thanks so much for your time. We appreciate you joining us on this Friday morning.
The biggest stories the moment they happen from around the globe. Subscribe to Bloomberg Quicktake now for insight in an instant.